I would like to start by thanking James for his kind words on behalf of the bridesmaids, and I'd very much like to echo his sentiment by saying that Vicky, Sally and Sarah all look absolutely lovely today. I've got to say as well that Catherine, you look absolutely fantastic. I think it's just a shame for the single men here that you're now married. As for James, I can't go without saying something to you, James. As for James, I'm sure that all the single girls here would like to say that they've all had a very, very lucky escape. Now would be an appropriate time to apologise for the appalling jokes that will make up the next 4 minutes. It comes as no surprise I actually blame James for this, as he gave me very little notice that he wanted me to be the best man. Which makes me think that either his first choice cancelled, or, and let's be honest, this is far more likely, he thought that Catherine would eventually come to a senses and call it all. It's a bit of a relief that we made it here today, at all, to be honest. Obviously, James, he was a bit nervous about popping the questions, and he had to have a few beers, try out the practice run in Tremblant, in Canada. The practice went well, and that meant by the time that he built up enough courage to do it for real, and asked me, I was happy. Let me fill you in on a bit of background on how I know the group. I met James in uni in Aberystwyth, which is in Wales, where our mutual approach to coursework and to the library led to us spending many happy hours in the pub. All the major sports with prizes from our books and into the bar. The Football World Cup, Six Nations Rugby, Swedish beach volleyball. What can I say? We're sports fans. Talking of sport, it's not a secret that James's major passion is rugby. He's a big England man, which I suppose someone has to be. But actually, he's a bit of a good luck charm. Twice he's been to see Wales versus England, and twice we won! Just to put this into perspective, for those who aren't rugby fans, Wales have only won twice in the last 15 years. Believe me when I say, I'm staying friends with him. It has been said that the only thing that will make Lawrence Dallaglio cry on match day is the sight of James strolling through the turnstile. I had hoped that there would be some sort of England season ticket option on the wedding list, because from my point of view that would have been well worth the money. Actually, James and I were briefly in the uni rugby squad together. I say briefly, because I think he lasted about 2 weeks. I remember we had a fitness test, lots of sprinting back and forth, press-ups and the like, and out of the whole squad, James came in last. He was so far back that they'd actually taken all the cones away, turned the floodlights off, that sort of thing. I just hope, for your sake, Catherine, that he's been working on his fitness in time for the honeymoon. It's very hot in Egypt, and there's a lot of walking, so you need to be a little bit fit. I believe it's customary for the best man to mention the stag night. Okay, but what can I say? We went to Legoland. Now, I think that's because James is trying to capture that sort of idea that he's all sweetness and innocent. But to be honest, I think it actually reflects his mental age. Now, I can't let the stag night pass without mentioning the star of the stag night. Now, you might think that was the stag. You'd be wrong. The star of the night is sitting on the back table there. Alex, would you mind giving us a little wave, Alex? Now, anyone who doesn't know Alex, he's probably the most fun accountant I have ever met. But I do have a few tips for you if you go on another stag do, Alex. Okay? He's the one that should be redecorating the toilet. He's the one that should be escorted home by the bouncers, not you. In any case, I'm going to dispense with my usual technique and keep this a little bit short and sweet. I actually have very little choice, as Catherine has banned me from telling any more stories, although the juicier ones do come at a price, so I'll see you in the bar afterwards. I'd like to finish by saying how proud I am that James has asked me to be the best man, and how pleased I am that someone who's been such a good friend to me has chosen such a lovely girl to be his wife. I'd like to wish them all the happiness in the world, and ask you, ladies and gentlemen, to raise your glasses to the bride and groom.
The bride and groom.